Tennessee Wildcast is live on the air with the latest on hunting, fishing, boating, and all things outdoors. Make welcome your host, drummer and outdoor expert novice, Jason Harmon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Tennessee Wildcast. Hey, we're glad you're tuning in, and we're excited about today's show. It's all about fishing today, and I got Mr. Don King here with me.
Yes, sir, Jason. Thanks for the invite. Good to be back.
Yeah, we've been on the road for quite a few weeks.
I know it. We've been hauling equipment, pushing it here and there out on fishing piers, and actually a couple of fishing piers.
Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah. It's good to be back in a little bit more laid-back atmosphere here.
Yeah, we're excited to be back in our office, in our studio here. And if you look around, you may see a few new mounts and things on the walls. Thanks to Commissioner Swan, ex-Commissioner Swan, and his son Billy Swan for donating some stuff.
They have fixed us up. That new elk on the wall, that looks really good.
Yeah, I thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys did a good job coming in here. And who was that interior decorator you hired for this? Was it
a couple of guys that are helping us out this summer?
Okay,
Maddie and Zach.
All right, good deal. They
had a vision for to rearrange some stuff on the walls, and we took their vision and ran with it.
They had some good ideas.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks to the commissioners and commissioner and his son for donating some stuff, and really appreciate that.
Yeah, very much.
And it looks great. And anyway, today we're going to talk about Free Fishing Day. That's June 8th. And it's going to be right around the corner. It's next weekend. So
that's right.
Should be a great time to get the kids out and adults too. It's Free Fishing Day for everyone, the whole family. So
you can't beat it. It's there are events all over the place, all over the state, from one tip of the end to the other end of the state. Just need to check out the website and see. We've got a few we can highlight, though, don't we?
Yeah. We're going to talk about a few today. Try to highlight a couple in each grand division of the Wildlife Resources Agency, or each region, and we're going to start in West Tennessee and work our way across the state. But all of these events can be found on our website, tnwildlife.org. Click on the Stay Connected tab, and it's under Just for Kids. So you can go there, scroll down, Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Region 4, which is West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, Cumberland Plateau, and East Tennessee. So those are listed. Contact information is there. The ages, the events that the ages that can participate. Some of these are just for kids. Some of them are for the whole family. So it just ranges.
Yeah, and that regions thing, sometimes that gets a little confusing because within the agency, we managed to divide the state up into 4 parts instead of the 3 grand divisions.
Right.
So, like you said, start from the left or from the west and work your way to the right or east, and that's 1 on the west and 4 on the east side.
Yep. So let's start out with West Tennessee.
Okay.
And Houston County Cops and Bobbers.
Oh yeah. That's all we need.
It's a kids fishing rodeo. It's a law enforcement sponsored event. TWRA, Houston County Sheriff's Office, Aaron Police Department, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service are all going to be there. They're all helping promote this. It's at the Danville Pond at 1275 Highway 147. It's a Houston Stewart County's event. Ages 0 to 15. So if you're anywhere under the age of 15 and under, you're good to go. Registration begins at 8, fishing from 9 to 11, and prizes and free lunch at noon. Get there early because spots fill up fast, and check them out on Facebook. They got a Facebook page for that event. The counties have come together and created a page for that, and lots of prizes will be given away, and even including a lifetime license, kayaks,
oh man, that's a good deal.
Bikes, fishing rods, etc. So, and a big fish award. So that's pretty cool. A lot of stuff going on at the Cops and Bobbers.
Yeah, that sounds like the free food always gets me. And that Facebook address is the normal facebook.com, and then Houston County Cops and Bobbers, all one word, should get you there.
Yeah. And so anyway, and then the other event going on in West Tennessee that we wanted to highlight, like I said, there's a lot more happening, but this is a TWRA and First Baptist Church Daddy Bill's Fishing Rodeo, and that's located off 2105 Highway 59 in Covington. It's a Covington-Tipton counties event. Lake is stocked with bass, brim, and catfish, so it should be fun to fish. Church is provides a small price, and all money goes to charity. So
There is a small entry
Small
fee
fee,
for
yeah,
that one,
okay, I see.
but well worth it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and
giving away a lot of stuff too.
yeah, bikes, rods, reels, and other various prizes. It says so. Boy, a couple of good events there. Hey, let's
Move on to Middle Tennessee.
yeah, let's swing over to Middle Tennessee and one of my favorite spots. Williamsport Lakes is just, if you've never been there, it's near Columbia. And you just take I-65 south and make your way over through Columbia and Highway 50. Or you can take Natchez Trace Parkway. If you get on that and it goes down to the Highway 50 exit, you get off there and hang a left, basically. And that gets you right to Williamsport Lakes. And
Watch your speed, right?
exactly, yeah. Watch out for the turkeys and deer too.
Yeah,
It's very scenic and a lot of wildlife to view down that way. But that's one of my favorite places. And the George Gregory Kids Fishing Rodeo is going to be, free fishing day, starting at 8 a.m., going till noon. And they're holding it at Whippoorwill Lake, which is the lake for youngsters, really. And an adult can't fish there unless you take a youth with you. And I've done that before with my daughter. We've paddled around that lake and had a great time. Back when she was young enough to get me a spot at Williamsport Lakes. That was a little while ago now, but a beautiful, beautiful spot. In ages 1 through 18, so clear up through high school age, can fish at Lake Williamsport. But Whippoorwill is a kids' lake, like we said. So fishermen can arrive anytime, but the agency folks will come in and around 7, and there's no registration required for that one. They are providing lunch, and followed by lots of door prizes, and the lake is stocked with extra catfish for that event. And I have a feeling that lake is big enough they probably will cordon off a section of it, maybe a little bay or whatever where they can kind of
Hold some fish,
hold the fish a little bit, make chances a little bit better for kids to catch.
Yeah, it says stocked with extra fish, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and host organization is our agency, and other partners are the Noon Rotary, Sundrop, TWOA.
That's a Tennessee Riders Outdoor. No, TWOA. I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah.
Walmart, Union Sportsman's Alliance, and then one of our officers, Rusty Thompson's the contact for that. So that's cool.
That's great. That'll be a good event there at that one.
Anyway,
what else
all right.
we got in Middle Tennessee?
Middle Tennessee, we flip it over here. We've got another one, which is like we said, June 8th, Woods Reservoir. It's a Morris Ferry boat ramp and Fish Park, Estill Springs, and Franklin. So that's where we're at on Woods Reservoir. Ages 0 to 16, free parking, free food. Well, maybe not free food. It says food and drink provided. Yeah, I guess I'd say that's free maybe.
Yep.
Loaner rods and reels are available, and that's another agency-sponsored event with Gillum's Marine, Thames Ford Bass Club, and the TWRF are all helping sponsor that one.
Boy, that's a good deal about the loaner rods and reels, because a lot of folks listening, especially on the radio, thinking, we're not prepared. We don't have the equipment. We don't have a tackle box or anything like that. I don't know what to take. Just go. Take the kids, round them up, take them out there for a fun day away from the TV and other electronics, and let them wet a line, and I guarantee you'll make some memories.
It'll change their life for sure.
Yep.
That event that we just mentioned was 7 to noon. A lot of these are in the morning. Most of them are over by noon, probably because it's going to get warm and anyway, the fish don't bite as well maybe in the heat of the day, but stay out there and try if you want to. After some of these events are over, the ponds open up for everybody to fish on.
That's right. The whole rest of the day, and I guess for free fishing, the free fishing applies to kids beyond just free fishing day to the following week through Saturday, I guess, of the next week.
Right.
It's open to kids that can fish without a license.
So Cumberland Plateau moving eastward. The Chuck Copeland Memorial Fishing rodeo in Spring City is a big event. A lot of kids show up to that one. Hundreds of people and families are there. It's a big event for Spring City.
You and I have both been to that one, haven't we? I think we shot a little video in the very, very beginning days of Wildcast. We were shooting some things over there with the kids, and man, it's amazing, all the door prizes. And I was knocked out with the collection of bicycles they had to give away as I guess raffle prizes or whatever. They just do a great job. Chuck Copeland, tell us a little bit about Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck was a reservoirs fishery manager for the Cumberland Plateau, the Region 3 area. So he made an impact on a lot of folks there, and this was in honor of him. So,
and I guess my understanding is he started this thing too, and it's really neat to see our agency folks getting out there. You know, sometimes it's a wildlife officer, sometimes it's a fisheries biologist or a technician or a fisheries manager that'll get involved and go out to the local sponsors. You know, be it the local bait and tackle shop will donate stuff, and it's because our agency gets involved and wants to promote fishing, and it's good for their business in the long run. Hopefully, make some more anglers for the years to come.
Right. This event is right off Watts Bar in Spring City at the Veterans Park. It's Park Street, Spring City, Ray County. It's for ages 0 to 12. 6 a.m. is registration. Park opens at 6. Registration's at 7. And they have bait and loaner rods, food, drinks will be provided. Kids. For the kids up until supplies last. Prizes will be drawn during the event or at the end of the event. So, sponsored by the town of Spring City and Watts Bar Lake Association and the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
And it's a big deal, but big crowd. But they do a wonderful job of making sure every kid has a spot. Plenty of elbow room around the lake to cast a line, and I know they stock a lot of fish for this one too.
Yeah,
we witnessed a bunch of fish being caught that day that we were there.
And take these fish home. If you catch some catfish, take them home, fry them up.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
And then hundreds of kids attend the Fall Creek Falls State Park Fishing Rodeo each year too. And this event is a partnership between the park and TWRA, and prizes are given away, and a lot of families just stay to enjoy hiking or bicycling after the event too.
Yeah.
So, the Fall Creek Falls State Park is a great place to go visit, and this is a great excuse, free fishing day.
Yep. So that covers the Cumberland Plateau. Now moving east, a couple we want to highlight. And if you're just tuning in, remember tnwildlife.org under Stay Connected just for kids. You can find all these events. But East Tennessee, June 8th, 8 a.m. to noon, free fishing day at the Cove at Concord Park. That's Fort Loudon Lake. The Cove at Concord. It's a Knoxville event, the Knoxville area there. Ages 0 to 16, no registration required. Limited parking, though. Get there early. Prizes will be given away. A limited number of fishing poles are available to loan out. Bait will be provided to the children. Snacks and bottled water will be available.
So, all right.
Quite a few sponsors of that one, too, Don, looks like.
Yeah. Tennessee Valley Sportsman's Club, Knox County Parks and Rec, Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Imagine that.
Yeah.
And Jeff Webb is the contact on that one.
And then the last event that we want to highlight today is the Kids Catfish Tournament, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And this is in Elizabethton in Carter County.
Okay.
Workforce Development Complex Pond. That's at 386 Highway 91 in Elizabethton. And this is for ages 0 to 12. Registration begins at 8. Your contact person for this one is Kim Eggers, and that's K-Eggers at cct.org. So this is an event that's co-sponsored with us and Carter County Workforce Development. So they're the primary contact for this one.
Yeah.
Where a lot of these have been our guys, our agency. But anyway, another great event.
All right. And a lot of these events our guys have stocked them, with catfish especially, and I noticed some of them have other species of fish available too for catching. But a lot of times, I know we spend a lot of money every year actually purchasing the catfish, and our guys do a great job of loading up the hatchery trucks and taking them around and distributing them to these various events, and many, many more than what we've highlighted here. But we just asked our folks to kind of contribute a couple of their favorite ones, and the ones that are kind of longtime stalwarts that we want to highlight. So as Jason recommended before, definitely check out the website and look there and see about other events that might be closer to your house. We don't want you to overlook those either.
Right. The fish are, like Don was saying, they're being trucked in and holding at local hatcheries. If you go to our Facebook page, Mr. Barry Cross did a video from one of the hatcheries here where they're holding some of them, and you can check out some of the fish you can catch. So go visit our Facebook page. That's Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency on Facebook. So go visit that and check that video out. We got Todd St. John there talking about the work that goes into these rodeos and preparing, getting these fish ready for them. So
yeah, we had Todd on a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah, at the fishing
out on
pier.
a fishing pier,
Normandy Lake. Yeah,
imagine that.
So remember, it's free that day, and then kids can fish that week for free. You don't need a trout stamp. I've had that question come in on Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's free that one day, June 8th. So
Man, you can't beat that.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of catfish, you like catfish, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially when it's the fried type.
Well, hey, I just wanted to let you know that a few weeks ago, Jennifer Wisniewski, our new communications and outreach chief, that's relatively new to our agency. She came on board right around the first of the year. She had an idea, and she said, how would it be if we went out to, say, the farmer's market and just fried up some catfish, let people sample it, and see if maybe, they would be interested in buying a license and going out and catching their own dinner, letting them know what they're missing out on, how they could go catch these things on their own. So,
Right.
So I think you got recruited into that deal, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a great time out at the Nashville farmers market doing that. So frying up fish, people were coming by, getting samples, and we're able to tell them, you can catch this yourself.
Yeah.
It's a good source of protein. People are all about organic and free ranging, and well, that's about as free ranging as you can get. Go catch a few catfish and take them home, and it's real easy to fillet. There's a lot of videos on YouTube you can go check out and watch and see how to fillet them, and it's an easy thing. Right.
And Jennifer was, she didn't just come up with the idea. She said, "Okay, I'm game. I want to come out there." So she was great. She met, did meet and greets with the folks coming by, and were helping them get the samples. And you and I guess, were relegated a little bit more maybe to frying the fish.
Yeah, we've become experts on frying fish.
Yeah,
for sure.
that was the first time. Normally, I'd just done mine in the frying pan, and
Right.
not deep fried. But this was a whole nother deal, and so it's hard to deep fry just enough for one meal, So we, we did 60 pounds the 2 weeks that I was there, and I know you guys did at least that much as well.
Yep.
So folks came by, and some of the comments that I overheard were, I don't much like fish, but this is really good. What is this? What are you using to batter it with? And are we going to give them the secret recipe?
I think we could.
Okay.
Uncle Buck's.
Yeah.
We purchased that from Bass Pro,
Yep.
so it's available to everyone.
We could have sold
Uncle
14
Buck's.
cases of that stuff while we were out there frying it, because everybody loved the catfish.
And we could have sold pounds of catfish too, but that's not what we were there for. It was all free samples for the folks, and
Yep,
just showing you what you can do in Tennessee waters. It's real easy.
it is. There are so many places to go. I think these particular catfish came from Old Hickory Lake. So,
Yep.
as Jennifer liked to say, yeah, these are wild caught and ready to eat and
Free range.
free range. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. So, yeah, the people were impressed with the quality and the taste of the fish. So, so it was a fun thing. Oh, speaking of that, so we are going to repeat that.
We're going to keep frying.
Even though that was back in the past, June 8th, if you're in the Nashville area, or Gallatin, Lebanon, Mount Juliet, whatever's close to Gallatin, you can come see us. Jason and I will be out at the Lock 4. Let's see, I printed this thing off, and it is such small print. I'm trying to find the address, but it is Lock 4 Park in Gallatin, and it's kind of in conjunction with, definitely in conjunction with WSM Radio.
They're hosting the event, I believe.
Yep, and it's they are one of our affiliates that play Wildcast. So Devin O'Day is going to be hosting the event, and of course you can hear her on WSM in the afternoons. Right
before Wildcast Extra.
Exactly, and she always does a good promo for us too. And anyway, she and probably Lexi will be with her, I'm thinking, but it definitely says that Devin is going to be there. And I think they're going to have some country music guests drop by. They've put a few names on here, but I've seen an updated list, and it's pretty impressive. So anyway, I'm not going to give away the surprises on that. But
what's the times on that?
That is
it's going to be probably the morning.
Yep, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay.
Lock 4 Park in Gallatin.
So come out and see us. We'll be frying fish and trying to catch some fish.
Yeah,
So
it's a free fishing day event, and they have a lake there, and kids are invited to come and be a part of that. And I think they'll have some other surprises out there. But anyway, come out and see us June 8th.
Cool. I want to reiterate, Fishing Guide is out. It's been out since March. All the information you need in there, hunting or the fishing licenses and all that good stuff is in there. All the regulations, all the new regulations are up toward the front. If there are any of the 2019 changes, we've went over those before on the show. But anyway, license information is there. If you're not going on Free Fishing Day, and Free Fishing Day information is on page 26 in the guide. So
Okay.
check that out, Free Fishing Guide. Hang it up, show everybody here if you're watching. And if we mention, look here or see this, go to our YouTube page or Facebook and watch the show.
Yeah.
If you're listening on the radio, and we'll you can see us if you want to. Some people may not want to see us, rather listen to us.
Speaking of seeing us, the last few weeks I've noticed you've stepped up your game as far as your dress and everything, especially when we're doing Wildcast.
Well,
Jason,
I gotta look my best. Got my gel in my hair.
yeah, Well, we're on TV now.
Yeah, we're TV stars. We're on Wilson County Television, and
Heck
we're
yeah.
on Grundy County Television. So if you get those stations, if you're in those counties, tune us in on those stations. So it's fun. It's fun that we're branching out. We're on some local county stations, and then the radio stations are great partners.
They really are, and we're looking to expand too. So if if there's a station in your area that you think we'd be a good fit on, just let us know. I think you've got your email out there, or mine's.
Yeah, you can find us out there and let us know, because we want to branch out and spread the word across Tennessee and trying to reach these radio affiliates. We're on iTunes. You can download us on iTunes and listen there as well. So we wanted to highlight a few of those stations today and just let everybody know if you're in different areas, you can hear the show. In Cowan, we're on WZYX. If you're in Lewisburg, you can hear us on WJJM. In Morristown, WJDT. In Nashville, WSM 650 AM. If you're in McMinnville, we're on WBMC. In Bolivar, WMOD. WKOM, WKRM in Columbia. And then the Power 94 News Talk in Cookeville. So
All right.
those are the stations that we're on right now, and we're branching out, trying to find more outlets, and would love to spread the word. So.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, I'm gonna just share something here.
Okay.
Speaking of licenses,
Yeah.
and free fishing day and all that kind of stuff, I held off on my license purchase this year just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I held off to my birthday. You know why? Because I was able to buy the permanent restricted sport license senior citizen.
Senior what?
Senior citizen.
Okay.
If you can believe that. I'm holding it up here for anybody who might be watching. But anyway, it's a pretty picture of a guy and a youngster fishing. And I showed it to my wife, and she said, "Well, that kind of looks like you." And I said, "Well, I guess." But anyway, it's the best deal going, man. $50, you know.
Yeah.
But I did turn 65 this year, so it's hard to believe.
Hey, there's a few perks to turning 65. Right?
Yeah, there are. And anyway, that's one of them. So if you know of somebody who is 65, I know, you know, you might be listening and you might be thinking about your dad or your grandpa or something that that maybe could use one of these. It'd be a great gift. You can buy it as a gift for them too.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, that even includes the trout stamp. I was pleased to be reiterated. So
if you want a hard card and you're not 65, you can purchase a hard card and have your license printed on a card just like that.
that's right.
But it's going to have a deer or a fish or one of the other artworks, you know, on the background. So anyway, that's an option if you go to GoOutdoorsTennessee.com.
I bought one of those too, just for the commemorative part of it, but I don't have that in my wallet right now.
Yeah,
to
there's
show,
there's a couple options out there for you. So if you want to get a hard card, you can.
Yeah.
GoOutdoorsTennessee.com is where you purchase your licenses, and you can apply for quota hunts. Hey, quota hunts is coming up soon.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's June the 12th through July 24th. I'm guessing. Don't quote me, but it's mid-June through mid-July.
And the elk tag raffle is going on right now. You can get in on that now.
Yeah, twrf.net.
Yes.
And you can click to buy a raffle ticket, no limit. So you can buy as many raffle tickets as you like. There's some discounts if you buy more.
A lot more incentives this year. A lot of equipment, a lot of packages that really make it a pretty sweet deal.
And if you win the hunt, the raffle drawing, you get your chance to be on TV.
Oh yeah.
Your hunt will be filmed, or can be if you'd like it to. So that's pretty cool. Well, Don, thank you.
You bet, Jason.
Remember, Free Fishing Day, June 8th. Take the whole family fishing.
All right.
All right. Well, we thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Tennessee Wildcast.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay connected with TWRA by visiting our website at tnwildlife.org and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hey, it's all about Tennessee wildlife. It's what we do. Tennessee Wildcast will be on the air again next week. We'll see you then.